podcast that I myself have not listened to, like the second episode. No idea what any of them sound like.
That's so interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, I just, to be honest, like one of them you like turned around really quick.
What do you mean?
Like I sent you the file and like you had it put together like the next day.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like one of like episode like 3 or 4.
Yeah, and I just remember because like it was like just 2 days later, Anais like brought it up, like something I said, and I was like, "That's out already."
Was she like trying to kill you for it or what?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
Have you caught any backlash from it?
No, nobody's said anything about me to me about it.
Well, no, not like anybody like off the internet, but like your girlfriend. Has she like?
No.
So that's what you think about me, huh?
No, I don't think so. I think I paint her in a pretty good light.
Yeah, I mean, I think you do too, but you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, one time, she asked me something like, if any of the times like I tell you like I can't record, if I ever like blame her. I don't think I ever have. I think maybe like once I've been like, oh, you know, we were planning on like just spending tonight together.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a couple times it's like, oh, like Anais just got home.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
or we're watching TV.
Yeah, which it's not like I can't. I never wanted to seem like she would
my
be like
beef. Yeah.
What?
I'm with Anais.
What?
Why do you blame her?
I don't blame her. I'm just saying in that moment I'd rather spend time with her than talk to you.
That's fucking rude.
What do you mean?
You're
telling me there's not times where you'd rather hang out with Tori than talk to me?
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing.
But listen, I'm making time out of my day,
and clearly I'm cooler than you.
No.
So if anyone was going to blow off their girlfriend to talk to a person, it'd be you blowing off Tori to talk to me.
No.
Because I'm clearly cooler than Tori.
Not at all. If I'm gonna blow you off, it's not like, oh, just gonna watch TV.
I don't think I've ever said like just gonna watch TV.
There is one time where, yeah, you definitely did, and I can pull up the text.
I think maybe we were watching a movie or something.
But you said TV, and my immediate, I was talking to Tori about it, and I don't know why my mind went here instantly, but when you said like, oh, we're watching TV, I was like, what the fuck could they be watching? House?
House?
Yeah, like that's what will pull you away from having to record is the early 2000s hit that was House.
I have never seen an episode of House.
I mean, me neither. But you know, maybe because neither of us have seen it, maybe it's like it's a brand new experience. We get to watch House for the first time, the same way America got to experience House. But yeah, so you haven't listened to the podcast in like, well, I guess
like
this
episode 2. This is like 11, right? So.
Yeah, this is 11, so 9 episodes. That's so crazy.
Yeah. Apparently, there's one I'm not in. I don't know.
Yeah, that's. Hey, listen, if you weren't watching TV, maybe you could have been in it.
Wait, I'm not in one, but there's 11 episodes?
Yeah.
But why do I have files for, like, episodes 1 through 10?
You definitely don't have one for, like, episode 7.
But how did I know to skip a number? I guess maybe you just told me?
Yeah.
Am I insane?
I think we're pretty good at announcing our numbers. Well, welcome to episode 11, the Analysis Podcast.
This is the podcast where we just do a deep dive of episodes 1 through 10.
You've been with us through a ride. You know, we're really like trying to find our waters. Currently, we're in the 3-foot end of podcasting. Like we dipped into the pool. We know what we're doing, but we're chilling. We're finding our way and we're in an Olympic-sized pool.
I have a file on my computer that's just called Brad Pod Test.
Oh, you know what that is? That's probably like the test run that we did.
Oh,
probably recorded like 5 minutes or 5 or 10 minutes, and then like I was just making sure that I could edit it or something.
I also have a folder called D&D where I have lots of Dungeons and Dragons information.
Oh God, that's a yeah. We should
Wow,
start.
I have like subfolders broken down by us, the players,
That's so
where like
fucking
I put
cool.
like race, class, and background like PDFs so I could print them out for you guys.
Yeah, I
That's
remember.
crazy. Yes, Tori, the charlatan rogue tiefling.
As if I wish I remembered what that was.
Yes, Matt, the halfling sorcerer entertainer.
Yeah, that was me, man. Matt, Matt, the Magic Man, Magic Johnson Wainwright.
Yeah, that was your name. That's great.
Damn, that's what we. You know what? That's what we should do. Like, what? Like maybe like for every 7 episodes, we should just run through a campaign real quick. I don't think you can
God.
do it with 2 people.
No, that would just be. That would no. We'd have to do it with like me, you, Tori, and Anais.
That's fine. Once I find this supposed headphone splitter that I think we have, I think that worked out like super fucking well.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, like D&D is so sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think D&D was sick just because I was really good at it.
Well, let's be real. You were a warlock. That shit's broken. That's OP.
No, I wasn't a warlock.
Yeah, you were, bitch. I know you were.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you were a sorcerer. Same shit.
Yeah.
Same shit.
But not even that. Nah, even if it's broken,
You were a sorcerer. You were a sorcerer who only stabbed people. That was the bullshit part. Like
no, because halfway through I figured out like because you had to tell me like, hey, maybe you should stay in the back of the group and cast spells.
Yeah, because you like your spells are stupid strong. Like
oh, they're great.
Total bullshit. And you were just like, no, I'm just gonna. First, you're just stabbing everyone.
Okay, so
with your dagger.
Everybody, listeners, for a brief period in time, I want to say it probably lasted like about a month. Brad brought up the great idea to start playing D&D.
Yep.
Tori and I were totally into it.
Yeah.
Brad into it. The rest of our friends maybe not as much.
Yeah.
But man, I was killing it. And so when you're a sorcerer, little did I know. So first of all, Brad decides to play this nerd game with a bunch of people who aren't like let's delve into the lore. It's just like, okay, tell me what to do. Okay, I do that 10 times.
Yeah. I love lore.
Yeah, but that's why that one night when we were building our characters, first of all, you were an okay dungeon master. Yeah. I think now you could probably be a better one.
Yeah.
But you should have like showed up in like a fake like gray long beard and given the lore of our story, the adventure we were about to embark on.
You're supposed to come up with your own story. That's the point of the game.
Yeah, but I didn't know I was supposed to cast spells.
You're a sorcerer. Don't you know what a sorcerer is?
You gave me a knife. What, am I not going to use it?
What, am I not going to stab somebody if I have a knife?
And I did.
You're literally just like the fucking littlest person. You're literally a fucking halfling who has magical powers. And you're like, I'm going to stab that guy. That man. I guess you weren't stabbing men. You're stabbing like goblins, but whatever.
And everything was a one-hit kill for the most part.
Yeah. Well, I definitely cheated like on behalf of you guys for a while. Like if I would have played the game fair for you guys, I guess like from the beginning, you like all would have died in like the first encounter.
That's fine.
I was like, yeah, I bent the rules a little bit. I tried so hard for you guys to fucking like get into any of like the interesting encounters too, like yeah.
My favorite,
like there was the bit where like there was like the like goblin commander had a hostage, right?
Yes.
And
oh my god.
The whole bit there is like if you don't bring him down like before he gets there, then you have that whole conversation. I was like, well, that's interesting. So like you guys totally killed him before he got there, but I was just like, nah, he's still got more health. I'm the dungeon master. It's my story. And if it even still, he's like, pleading, like trying to make a deal with you guys, and you're like, nah, kill him anyway.
Yeah.
So bullshit. Could have made a deal. That the fucking knight you would have saved, like, had this information about, like, he had information about, like, some area that had, like, a bunch of cool rewards and stuff. Nope. You're like, fuck him. And then you guys hung that one guy off the fucking bridge.
Oh yeah, we did that for fun, which was great.
Yeah. Yeah. Bullshit.
So let it be known, I think hanging people is just a cool thing to do.
Jesus Christ. Anyway. Moving on from there. Now that fucking nerd talk is done.
I know.
Remember last time we recorded, and then afterwards we talked for a little while, and then you watched me play League of Legends for like a good 15 minutes?
That was like
Believe it or not,
that was the nerdiest thing.
Believe it or not, Matt and I, friends actually outside of the podcast. Not just a
Hard to believe.
We're not just contractually obligated to do this. You know, unlikely as it may be. You know, me, cool and good looking.
No.
Matt, not so much of either of those things.
I'm the most attractive person.
Me.
Like any room at any time.
A cursed white.
Right. Yeah.
Matt.
See that? That's
person
more
of
along
color.
the lines. Mm-hmm.
Me, a Seattleite.
Play.
You, a Chicagoan. Chicago. What is it? What are you called?
Chicagoan.
Chicagoan?
Yeah.
That sounds wrong. We should just start having like city battles now.
Yeah, we could do that. All right, what do you got?
Seattle versus Chicago. CTA versus Orca. Who's got the better transit? I mean, it's clearly the CTA, but
CTA all day. You kidding me?
But you know, things like that, things of the nature.
Orca has only got one train.
I don't know what Seattle would win, to be honest.
It would win in proximity, like what's closest to California.
Sure. Whoa, got you there.
Damn. God.
What's something that you could like argue though?
What's like? Does Seattle have like a food?
Are there a lot of racists in Chicago?
No. I mean, I'm sure there are, like, major city, a lot of people, sure.
Yeah.
But it's not like Portland.
I mean, you have the colder weather.
That's true. You could argue weather, depending on who you are.
Yeah, I guess.
Speaking of weather.
Food, I think Chicago's better food.
Way better food. So, not a couple days ago, yesterday, I call off of work. Ago. Yeah. I call off of work. And Tori and I go see the matinee show of Drug Church.
I just saw Drug Church.
Right. Yeah. Drug Church, Gougeway, and Heart Attack, Man.
I saw those same bands, except I didn't see Gougeway or Heart Attack Man.
What? You didn't see Gougeway? Heart Attack Man's cool. I feel like you'd like them. They were described perfectly as like they're like any mid-tempo band.
Yeah.
So they played mid-tempo music like pretty well.
Here's the thing.
Okay, let's hear it.
I just didn't. Just wasn't in the mood to go to a show that day.
But
like,
what?
I realized Drug Church was playing like that day.
Okay.
So bought a ticket that morning. You know, went to work, and then I was just like, they're playing at like, you know, the show starts at blank time. I was like, okay, I'll just go like a bit after that, and then like, cause like literally the venue they were playing at, like less than 10-minute walk from my apartment. Like literally just down the street.
That's dope.
So yeah. And then so like, okay, I can leave whenever. Like I'm definitely not gonna miss them. And then I just ended up leaving like late, and we literally got there like maybe like 5 minutes before Drug Church started playing.
Interesting.
Which was, I don't know, it was cool. Like, we got to, like, Drug Church was the band. I'm sure the other bands would have been cool to watch, but it's not like I would have gone if Drug Church wasn't playing, you know?
Right.
Like, I never would have even thought to go. So I don't really feel like I missed out on much. I just wanted to see Drug Church. And then I ended up being able to leave my house, see Drug Church, get back to my house all in, like, about an hour, which was pretty sick.
You've given up on subculture.
No, I haven't given up on subculture. I listened to the bands, actually, because I'd never heard them before. I was like, okay, I'll listen to these bands before I go. And when I say listen to them, I mean, like, played 45 seconds of a song for each band. It was just like, I don't really care all that much to go and stand there and listen to these bands I don't really know or care about.
You didn't fuck with Gouge Away?
I don't think so.
I don't remember
which one they were.
They're just a screamo band, you know.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I didn't even listen to Gouge Away, actually.
The Gouge Away.
There was another band playing, Super Crush.
Mm-hmm. I can see why you might not fuck with them.
I think I listened to Super Crush, and I listened to Heart Attack Man. No, I listened to Gouge. I definitely did listen to Gouge Away.
Gouge Away was good.
They just weren't, like, they definitely, like, I listened to these bands, and they sounded good. I just wasn't ready to, like, run out the door to go see them. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I just got a haircut. Part of the reason why I got home later than I initially expected. I needed to get a haircut before, you know, I go home and let my mother see me. My hair was very long.
So you found a barber out there.
So I've gotten my haircut before this only once here in Seattle. Right?
So you're letting the scruff go.
I got my hair cut by the same person since I was a little kid. Like, the same woman cut me and my whole family's hair for years and years and years.
Is that like is that a white thing?
I don't know. It was cool. Like, we had this lady who's like a family friend. She worked at a salon, and then she left that salon and opened up her own place. It was cool. Like, we got to support her business. Plus, like, we just liked her service. You know, she was pretty cheap. She gave us discounts. Sure. It's nice. All right. And I could go there, you know, once a month or so. Didn't have to tell her anything. Just walked in, sat down, chatted while she cut my hair. It's all good to go. Same thing every time. Right? Same price every time. Perfect. And her place was also like on the drive home from where I used to work at Bunnington Bardware. So where was I going with this? I got my hair cut once since I've been here. I didn't really know how to like look for like a good place to get my hair cut. So I asked like my coworker, "Hey, what do you get a haircut?" And they were like, "Oh, we go to like Great Clips," which is like just some like, I don't know, like chain kind of like.
Yeah, that's like right next to like Fantastic Sam's.
Like that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
So I went to Great Clips. Did not really like my haircut. So I was like, all right, this time I'm gonna go to like a nice place. Like, I've never been to like a fancy barber shop before.
Yeah.
And so what I did, first of all, I was talking to my dad while I was walking home, and he goes, "Oh, how'd you find this place?" And I said, "I went on Google Maps and I typed in haircut."
Oh my god.
And I picked the closest place to my office. But no, the place looked nice. It was a little expensive.
Yeah.
Definitely the most I've ever spent on a haircut.
Was it like a bougie place though?
It was
because
like,
one time
it was like modern.
Years ago. Modern. In what way?
Like, you know, like the way people mean modern, you know, like it was all fancy and like. First of all, okay, the place was called Carpelli's. Let me check. I got a receipt from them. My email. Capelli's. Capelli's.
The sponsor.
Capelli's Gentleman's Barbershop.
Oh my god.
And
all right, so you paid what, $25?
no, more than that.
Oh my god.
Uh,
A real gentleman right
the
there.
fact that that's your guess, and like, I feel bad for how much I spent now. I feel like an asshole.
40?
A little bit more.
Yo, you're fucking kidding me.
with tip, it was $55.
Well, you know what though? I don't know where I'm
But to be fair,
from. I haven't had my hair cut in like 4 years, and
yeah, to be fair, like I was talking like to my manager. I was like, "Oh, hell, like have you ever heard of this place called Capelli's?" And he's like, "I've like seen it. I've never gone in." You know, and I was like, I booked an appointment there, but like it's kind of expensive. He's like, "Oh, how much is it?" I was like, "Well, the base price is like $45."
fuck.
And he was like, oh, "That's kind of average for around here." So I don't know, maybe just like haircuts are expensive in this part of the city.
Oh no, let me text friend of the room, Kyrie Ayers, how much he pays for a cut.
Yeah. Yeah, find that out. I mean, so it comes with a head massage. Which was really just like while he was washing my hair and like shampooing it, kind of just like, gave it a nice little rub. I was like, okay, it's cool. Then he cut my hair, very meticulous.
Low key, that kind of homo.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, so it's nice. He's very meticulous while cutting my hair, very careful. And then at the end, he put a hot towel on my neck and shaved the back of my neck with a straight razor.
Holy shit.
Which is a weird feeling.
We almost might not have been able to record the podcast.
No. That's how they end every haircut there. They shave the back of your neck with a straight razor.
That's crazy.
Like that's part of the service was the signature haircut, and that's what it comes with.
The gentleman's look.
Yeah, I felt like kind of a fucking douchebag for paying $55 for a haircut.
Yeah, so you're gonna
keep
looking now.
Like I said, like the place, where I used to get my haircut from that same lady, like with tip, I paid $21 every time.
Holy shit! Yeah,
It's like
that's crazy.
It was $16 with a $5 tip.
Damn.
This was significantly more expensive. But I mean, I guess to be fair, I don't get my hair cut that often. So I will go to this place again probably. Like when I get my haircut again in like 5 months. I think it's alright to spend $50 on a haircut. I mean, I think I look good. You want a picture?
No.
You want to see this cut?
but you know what? You can send it to me because I have that. I was trying to get you to send pictures so I can make the art for the episode that you're not on. And the rest of them are like pretty rough looking.
Well, this one is also like, I took it earlier. It's like from the side. Also, I haven't like shaved my face yet.
No, nice.
So I look kind of like a dirty nerd.
Not a bad look. Your mother will be very happy.
It's a good haircut, right?
Yeah.
Worth $55.
Yeah. Oh, we have the same Into It Over It shirt. Who knew?
Yeah, he's got this shirt for me.
Yeah, I know. She messaged me on like Twitter months ago. She's like, "Does Brad have this?" And I said, "No," but I did not also respond with, "But I have it."
Yeah, I mean, I know you have it.
Yeah.
It's fine though.
But we're matchy. We're twinsies.
We're allowed to have the same shirt. It's fine.
But anyway, I go see Drug Church. Great show.
Uh-huh.
Everybody listen to Gouge Away. Listen to that new Drug Church record.
Yeah.
People I've been talking to. It's mixed reviews.
What's your favorite
overall.
song on the new Drug Church record?
First
of all, I like the whole thing. I think it's awesome.
I think I will say this though. Hold on, let me pull up the track listing right now. I will say like after Unlicensed Hall Monitor, I mean, and there's only like three songs after that, it kind of drops.
Sure.
Like I feel like every song up until Unlicensed Hall Monitor is like they all could have been singles, and for the most part they kind of were.
Yeah. Well,
like Grubby, yeah. They played. I saw them play that when I saw them play at what's that skate shop? Program.
Uh-huh.
So that was like a single that they hadn't put out yet, but they were playing it on tour. Strong References was a single. Avoidorama was a single.
Right.
I guess Dollar Store and Guidance Counselor weren't. Weed Pin was a single, and Hall Monitor was a single. But I think Unlicensed Hall Monitor.
Mine's Unlicensed Guidance Counselor.
Yeah, that one's good too.
That one's super fucking catchy.
Yeah, that's the catchy one.
Like, that was honestly like one of the ones I expected them to play live, and was surprised that they didn't.
Yeah, it was.
I
will say as tight as Drug Church was when I saw them, and I think every time I've seen Drug Church, has never been a letdown.
Yeah.
Even from like so I saw them open for Touche Amore, years ago. It was like when I was still in high school, and it was like, it went Drug Church, Sea Haven, Me Without You, and Touche.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like Patrick being on stage, and he was telling a story how Touche got sent Converse for free.
Mm-hmm.
And Patrick took a pair.
Uh-huh.
But I guess like the shoes that they send you are like different than the ones that they put on the shelves, so they're like slightly uncomfortable.
Okay.
So he was like, "Yeah, I have some Converse. Kind of suck though. Good thing I'm not sponsored by them." And then they like ripped into the next song.
Yeah.
But I mean, they played a good set. I will say, like, it was probably, they added just like a couple more songs than usual, than like what I'm used to when I see them.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, still a really good show.
Okay.
Chicago, not known for stage diving.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all have very bad form. I'd love to teach a class.
Jesus Christ.
Because it's just really bad. But I will say, how we got to Drug Church was, so we walk into the venue, put our names down. We see Pat. He's like sitting at like the first like kind of booth table in this place. So it's at this venue called the Cobra Lounge.
Right.
And he's sitting at this booth, and he's looking at me, and he's like looking at me like puzzled. And he's like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, I live here now. And he said, "On purpose?" So it was mainly like a weather topic, but
sure, yeah.
But they played a really fucking cool show. And if I can keep shouting out things, I ran into this cool kid. He plays in a band called Porcupine out of Chicago. I forget how to find their Bandcamp, but look up Porcupine Hardcore on Instagram, and that'll show you where you need to be.
Wait, so you just out there making friends?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm making friends, but you know, I'm chatting people up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's as hard to make friends as an adult as people think. I think as an adult,
where are you gonna meet people?
Shows.
You talk to people at shows?
I feel like people talk to me at
strangers
shows more than I talk to people.
That's crazy. Why people want to talk to you?
Because I feel it's the hair. I have no idea what it is like about the hair
guilt?
that make.
Probably white guilt.
Well,
right?
Huh?
I said it's probably white guilt, right?
Yeah, that white guilt, the spin-off band of Black Guilt that you're gonna make.
Yeah.
Can't wait for your demo. Punish everyone. They deserve it.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I mean, I think as an adult, you definitely have fewer friends, but maybe you have like more acquaintances as an adult. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on like how you like go about your life. Because like if I'm just gonna keep like going to shows out here, like I'm sure I'm just gonna run into the same people and end up being friendly with them. But it's not like I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Want to come over to my house?"
Want to come play Melee?
Yeah, that's not. I'm not gonna have people like that. You know what I'm saying?
You excited for Smash Ultimate?
See, I have so many opinions on Smash Ultimate. It looks cool. Like I want to hate on it so fucking bad.
Yeah, because it's not Melee.
Like, Exactly. And that's exactly why. Like, I feel like I'm the typical Melee player.
Yeah.
But, like, I want to hate on it, but there are certain little bits of it where I'm just like, I'd just be so interested to play it. It definitely looks more fun than the last two.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I don't know, like, I don't need all those fucking characters. Like, I don't need all the stages, you know what I'm saying?
Tell me you don't want to play the Piranha Plant.
Yo, I absolutely...
I'm gonna be a Piranha Plant main.
I'm a PD main. Yo, I'm the PD main. I gave up cigarettes and just started maining PD Piranha.
Oh, fuck.
How good do you think our connection's gonna be if we try to like net play that?
I mean, good.
Yeah.
Definitely
I mean,
good.
I have pretty decent internet here, so.
Yeah, I mean, plus net play, it's like, I have no idea. Like, oh, I mean, that's just like peer to peer, right? Like, if we're playing online through Ultimate, like, we'll be going, I imagine, through Nintendo servers.
Yeah.
Which I imagine they optimize.
Hopefully. I think that was like the beef with Smash for Wii U is that they weren't good.
You gotta pay for like Nintendo Online. It's bullshit.
How much is that shit?
I don't know. I'm in a thing where I'm in like a family plan with like some friends.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So like I pay like $7 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't be doing this whole internet thing then.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could tell you how much it is.
But I don't know. Like, I mean, like I said, Ultimate looks cool. I think it'll move faster than Wii U, but at the same time, like, you know, I feel like I've just beat into like I'm so muscle memory with like movements from Melee. There's no way I could switch between the two.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like, have you seen the thing where it's like, oh, who are you gonna main in Ultimate? And there's like 4 people.
It's $20 for a year, by the way.
Oh, that's not bad actually.
Yeah, and you don't have to buy a year. Like you could buy 1 month if you want for $4.
I mean, I feel like
3 months for $8.
If we play pretty often, like it'd be worth it just to buy the whole year.
Yeah, it's $20. Not too
you know
bad.
what? Moving out, I don't know, like...
Oh, wait, we actually might even be able to add you to our family thing.
Really?
It says for up to 8 Nintendo accounts.
I mean, I'm down. As long as it's, like, not that like, Hulu bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, not too many people can be on it at once or something.
Yeah. No, it says for up to 8 Nintendo account holders, so, like, I don't think there's any limits.
Sick. I mean, that makes it cheaper for everybody else, too.
Yeah.
Throw me on there.
Yeah. I'll ask Kevin tonight.
Yeah, shout out Kevin.
Shout out Kevin.
But I have to get a Switch first, which I think I might get for Christmas, but...
Yeah, sure. Is that
I
like
don't know.
a gift from Tori?
Maybe. I don't know.
Have you been hinting it?
Yeah, a lot.
Damn, Tori just got it like that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, what I was about to say was, like... So moving out, like, I don't know, like, maybe it's just, like, from people, like, the older people in my life who are like, you gotta save up every penny and whatever. And, like, I saved enough money to, like, make sure I was stable enough to get out here. But, yo, like, it's not that hard to live on your own.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Or I guess technically I don't live on my own. I live with my girlfriend. But, like, it's not hard to do that.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you're not, like, a dumbass about it. Like, but that's been really cool. Like,
as long as you're not getting $50 haircuts.
Yeah. Well, listen, so, like, with my new job, I definitely had to take, like, I had to take a pay cut from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Because I went from, you know, management to entry level, essentially.
Right. Happens.
And, yeah, it happens. But, you know what? I think it's well worth it. Because,
you'll rise the ranks.
You want to listen to a podcast for like 30 episodes deep? I'm like, yeah, still working at Starbucks.
Yeah, exactly. We limited audience. I don't know how many people or if any people listen to this. I don't see the numbers.
Hundreds.
Huh?
100 people that listen to
100 people, probably 50 of them, probably bots from other countries.
Sure. I don't look at that stat.
Data mining going on, probably a little bit of that. Some companies stealing data. But we make a pledge to you, listeners, because clearly we're going to be recording this. We're going to be recording this subpar podcast for like at least the next like 20 years or so.
Oh, for sure. It's so easy.
Yeah. So the most minimum effort to put into any sort of creative endeavor, except maybe like a punk band.
Which debatable.
Yeah, you got like at least then you have to carry shit.
Yeah, like we don't have to. Like the worst. Like
literally, I'm recording at my desk where I play games. Like once we stop and I go to like playing games mode, I'm not even gonna move.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say sitting in the same. I'm gonna put my laptop on the floor, move my mic to behind my monitors, and then just play some games.
Yeah, seriously, like I'll hit stop. I will turn off the lights in the living room, walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to my bedroom, and call it a day.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's not like we have to.
We're making a pledge.
It's not like we're opening. Imagine there was like a This is like hell on earth. But imagine there was like a podcast show.
Oh, you have to like get booked on a show and like.
And it's all like it's
like an hour to play it.
Yeah, you got to bring your own like you got to bring your own mixer.
Oh God.
Your own mics. Still got to record it somehow.
I mean, I know, like, I wouldn't know what that would be like because I just wouldn't do it. I would not have made a podcast.
I don't know why, but here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we open my show notes, and I have something that I wrote down one time that says Coachella for podcasts.
Wow, really just bringing it back around.
It's hands down the worst time.
I don't think I have.
For sure.
I don't write down podcast. I have a note that just says 2 p.m.
Sick.
No clue what that means.
Is that what time you had your haircut?
The note is from October 28th.
So cryptic. Even more cryptic.
October 28th. Let's check my calendar. Was there anything? No, nothing going on October 28th. I have no idea why. Anyway, pledge. We're making a pledge. This pledge is that neither one of us will change jobs every 2 years.
Honestly, with the way that my life goes, probably.
We will change jobs every 2 years. 3 years sure. Max.
Like, okay, so, like, where do you see... This is so, I had to interview for this. So they asked me, what's your 5-year goal? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Did you start with your year 0? Fucking asshole. Fucking primer year.
Yeah, well, you need a base. You need something to go off of.
Okay, where did you tell them you saw yourself in 5 years?
Well, I mean, I was, I had to kiss ass a little bit. I was like, 5 years, I see myself, like, really developing, like, a knowledge for coffee and blah, blah, blah. And to be honest, like, I definitely could.
Yeah.
But in 5 years, I definitely see myself. Yeah, I don't know where I see myself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully working at, I don't want to say hopefully, but likely working at another company.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like working at the one I do now. It's just that's probably what's gonna happen.
It's onward and upward. You can't stay honestly. Like you can't stay in one place for too long. If working at Starbucks for the last 4 years has taught me anything, is you can't do one thing for too long. Yeah, that at least doesn't change up.
There's some like companies I want to work for. So
yeah, like we could do this for like however many years, and it's not going to be the same thing every time. That's what makes it like less miserable.
Yeah.
But like, if you're telling me like I've just been making the same stupid drinks for like the last 4 years, like.
Yeah, are you glad you're not making like eggnog lattes right now?
My store ran out of eggnog today, so I didn't
Alright.
have to make a single thing.
Oh god.
But
Anyway.
now I feel like I'm kind of having like a stalemate with like my coworkers right now because I'm currently like in my last 2 weeks, and then I called off yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And I definitely did like the very like bullshit like, I have a fever, can't come in.
Uh-huh.
And obviously, like, everybody can see right through that shit.
Honestly, I don't understand the whole 2 week notice thing.
Why? What do you mean?
Like, why do you want someone... Like, I get the point is, like, so you can find someone to replace. But, like,
Sure.
Do you actually find someone... Like, how often does it actually lead to, like, we find someone to replace you within those 2 weeks? I'd venture to bet rarely. Second,
I don't...
and then it's like, you basically just have someone who you know is checked out, like, giving you, like, even worse work than they already give you for the next 2 weeks.
I'm so close to being that guy.
Yeah, so, like, what's the point? Just, like, let me go.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
It should be like a courtesy, like, I will give you 2 weeks. And then your employer should say, you know what? We don't need those 2 weeks. You can go now.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been great. It would have made a lot of things a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
But, when I told my boss I was moving, I guess I kind of gave her a month's notice. So I guess that's not a good example. Yeah. But they found my quote unquote replacement like within a week.
Yeah. No, that's good,
and they just like, they didn't live like in the IE, so they had to like, they were like, oh, like they just need time like to move out here or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But they found my replacement in a week.
Yeah.
So like there's no way that I need to be there for like the rest of what I'm there for,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically you don't have to give them the 2 weeks, right? You technically could just up and quit.
Yeah.
So, you don't have like a contract, it's employment at will.
Nah, but I got some stocks I need to sell. So, I got to get as much money out of this bitch as I can.
Well, wait. It's not like you lose your stocks if you quit, right?
No, I do.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How do your stocks work?
It's a weird thing, but essentially, like you forfeit them back to the company if you leave.
Within a certain time, or just ever?
Within a certain time.
Oh, so they vest over a period of time, or like?
Yeah. So,
or could you sell them day one?
No, they vest over time.
Got it. Okay.
So I think
that makes sense. Like, that's the same for me.
Yeah, like the grants that I've currently accepted, I think I get to keep. These are questions I gotta ask because I also have to figure out if my boss said I get paid out for sick time, but I was looking online today and I was talking to Tori about it too, and like everybody's saying like you don't get paid out for sick time.
Well, that could just be a company policy.
Well, I don't know because Starbucks, I guess it's like region dependent, but like Starbucks as a whole doesn't.
Oh.
But I looked today, like what my sick hours are because I rarely call in sick because I'm rarely ever sick.
Yeah.
Guess how many hours of sick time I have?
I have no idea.
61 hours of sick time.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if you got that paid out. It's like a whole...
Are you kidding me?
Week and a half of free money.
That'd be sick as hell. I mean, I'm sure that wouldn't be rent, but like that's at least half rent. It has to be.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't get anytime I don't like get anything for it.
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right.
It's fine.
You work for big corpo.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
And I think along with job shit, I'm gonna be like doing time at like I don't know how to describe it, but I'm gonna be helping out at like this venue that's like right up the street from my house. Mm-hmm. I also feel like I say that, and if we have any like older listeners, they started panicking, like, no, don't help out at a venue. Whatever you do, don't do that venue shit.
Yeah.
But I'm doing hold on. I lost my train of thought. Why am I trying to get to at this venue thing?
Don't know.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know either.
Way to go, old timer. You were talking about the venue, Grandpa. Why did you volunteer at the venue?
Let me tell you this. I worked at a venue.
Your grandpa voice is so much more different than mine.
I worked 98 to about I don't know. I worked there. Anyway. You know who came in? Hey, guess who came in there? You never guess. What's his name? Singer Man.
Singer Man.
He sang. He got the voice. Lionel Richie.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I met myself with Lionel Richie. He come over to me. He said, hey, where the bathroom at? And I said, nigga, if you don't. Let him go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I really don't know what I was going to get at with that venue. Oh.
Stop.
Okay.
What? Get on with it.
I got it. Okay. So I'm going to help at this venue in Chicago.
Okay.
I feel like they'll hear me out if I got any pretty good ideas.
What?
So you know what I should bring to Chicago?
What?
A little thing called chain chat.
Oh my god.
So imagine I work at the venue that does Chicago chain chat.
Yeah, do it.
Because okay, so here's my little first. Let me tell you these stories, and then we can explain chain chat. So, you know how it's been gone for a very long time.
Yeah.
I go see Tiger's Jaw at Chain, and first of all, actually, let's start beefs. I haven't had a beef in a minute. Cave People, if you're listening, Cave People, the band, they have a banner which is very poorly placed on their stage that says Cave People, #1 band, and then in parentheses below that it says like this evening or tonight.
Okay.
Cave People, you'll never be the #1 band ever.
Oh.
I could have somebody farting into a microphone and it'll sound better than Cave People.
I've never heard of this band.
Listen, you'll never be. You're not #1 shit.
Wow. Why you have beef with Cave People?
I just, you know what? I like that type of like, hey, we're #1 shit. Trust me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the king of it. I love it. Yeah. I respect any band that puts that forward.
Yeah. But back it up.
But if you don't have the music to back up being the #1 band, there's no way.
Yeah.
And plus, like, there's just no way. Like, they didn't have like the on-stage presence to, because like even if the music doesn't match, you could at least maybe perform. You could be like the #1 performing band, because the only other bands you have up against are the Sidekicks and Tiger's Jaw. Yeah. Those are two bands where all those people in the band stand in the same place anyway.
Yeah.
Or they jump in place. So you have very little competition to work with. And but you're telling me you can't just like look like you give a fuck?
Yeah.
Like everybody, like, I swear to God, like people who play music now, and especially like with this new, not that it's a new trend, but like with the trend of like, you know, like there's definitely like less less actual lead singers now. Like I think every lead singer like plays a guitar, you know?
Right.
But like in a time where the lead singer is also the guitar player, so it's like, okay, I'm watching you plus all the other instrument people on the stage because you're all playing an instrument. Like, just fucking do something.
Yeah.
Like, your music's not hard. It's not like you're playing mad technical bullshit and like you can't move around.
Yeah.
And there's the bands that play the technical bullshit and they go the fuck off.
Yeah.
So what's your excuse? That like your shirt's gonna come untucked?
Shirt's gonna come untucked.
Well, like fucking just try at least. But anyway,
you don't want to be aggressive.
Yeah, because masculinity is so disgusting, and I
Sure.
can't any type of
All
showboatness.
right. So what is it?
That's the thing we'll get in trouble for. So at that show, I'm on my phone, and this is peak moth meme. So,
Peak moth meme. Okay.
so I'm just scrolling through Instagram, and somebody apparently just airdrops a picture of a moth to everybody in the venue.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, airdrop's the new chain chat, huh?
Yeah.
And so I started to do it,
Yeah.
but then people, after that one kid did the moth thing, nobody was really on their phone, like really trying to accept an airdrop from me.
Damn.
So airdrop is the new chain chat at Chain, but there's no way kids out here know what chain chat is at all.
Right. So bringing it back.
So exactly. So
why doesn't every venue have chain chat?
yeah, I have no idea.
It's the best shit in the world.
So for those unknowledgeable, Chain Chat, so Chain Reaction, famous venue in Anaheim, California, used to have this wall that had a projector. On one side, it would be the upcoming shows, which honestly they should just do that again too.
Yeah.
Upcoming shows, and then on a very small rectangular like part of the screen was Chain Chat, where you'd be on Twitter, you type a tweet, as long as you hashtagged it Chain Chat, pops up in the feed.
Yes. Beautiful way to talk shit to people.
Yeah.
Especially
The
the
best
bands.
You know,
I just
That's
remember
pretty,
seeing
like-
like deathcore bands and people be like, can this Chelsea Grin knock off like get off the stage? Anyway.
Or I would just love saying like really ambiguous stuff like about me. I'd just be like, damn, who's that kid in that Balance and Composure beanie?
Jesus. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you
but
should bring Chain Chat to.
I'm bringing
Chicago.
Chain Chat to Chicago.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So if anybody has any good Chain Chat stories, I'd love to hear them, because there's not a single bad Chain Chat story. I don't think, at least.
Like people would
Like,
argue over Chain Chat.
Bobby
She was
Hill's
great.
here.
Bobby's. Oh yeah. Oh man, people used to fucking. There were nights where I would just see like 10 people post a tweet about Matt Miller,
Yeah.
one of our friends.
Like Matt Miller's drunk outside?
Yeah, it was like Matt Miller's giving free hand jobs in the bathroom.
Yeah. Like, there's no way they just can't do that now.
Yeah.
I want to think, like, because everything always has, if it doesn't exist anymore, there's a reason. There's something that stopped
Right. Something
it.
happened. Yeah.
What was the last show that Chain Chat was available?
Oh man, that's like some good knowledge. Fuck.
I wish I knew.
I can find
because
that
it's
out,
like, there's venues that like stop having hardcore shows because like somebody got like a knife pulled on them.
Right,
or, like,
exactly.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
But fuck that. Who killed Chain Chat?
Who killed Chain Chat?
Do you think like the light bulb and the projector just gave out and they were just too lazy to replace it?
I don't think it was a projector. It's just a screen. What do you mean?
No, it was a projector.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, even still, eventually they brought back like just a screen with the upcoming shows on it. So like, they could have just
did they?
displayed it
I
on the
forget
screen. Yeah, they definitely do have that like right now.
Really?
Yeah, they have the screen with the upcoming shows on it.
Huh.
At least the last time I was there, and that's definitely long after Chain Chat.
Yeah.
So like they have the screen with the shows on it. Like they could just display. It's just like a TV.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Chain's just a long dead thing.
Yeah.
Like, we were definitely like the last batch of kids to have that be like a memorable venue, I think.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like the place where, late 20s, 30 somethings go for all the reunion shows that are happening now.
Yeah. Anyway.
You want to wrap this one up?
Speaking of things coming to their late stages.
The end of the pod.
The end of the pod. Episode 11.
11. Would you think this is a good one? Are you going to listen to this one?
Probably not.
Yeah. You know what, though?
Doesn't mean I don't think it was good.
You're saving up on content, though.
Me?
I always like to binge. Like, I like having a new podcast where there's mad episodes.
Oh, yeah, maybe I'll listen. I have a flight on Wednesday.
Yeah, see?
Maybe I'll listen to a couple of these on the flight.
Was that, like, Seattle's like a three-hour flight?
No, it's less than 3. It's like 2. 2.5.
Yeah. You can at least get 2 in.
Yeah, because I think I land at like 4:30.
Ooh, especially if the last one that you listened to is episode 2. You got episodes 3 and 4 to listen to.
Yeah.
Hands my favorite.
I think I listened to 3. I think I'm on 4.
Okay.
I'm on episode 4 of our podcast.
4 is my favorite one, I think. Yeah, I think 4 is really good. I mean, we just have a really good podcast. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Is it hard? Is it hard to have a podcast this good? Maybe.
Maybe not.
Oh, you know what?
It might be. You know what I think? The only thing that like might be hard in like podcasting is having a like decent themed podcast. Like we actually have like a topic to talk about. Like this is just us talking. That's
because eventually like I feel like your theme like would run out eventually.
Yeah. Well, it's like this is the bullshit, right? That like the fact. This is kind of like the crazy thing of like the day and age, right? And there's a lot of people like making money and stuff now off of just like doing the thing they would normally just do anyway.
Yeah.
Like people streaming Twitch. I know that that's hard, or not that it's it's not easy. People.
I mean, like to make money to live, like there's definitely work behind it.
Yeah, like you have to sit there and like people stream all day. Like you have to be engaging and talk like nonstop all day. Like that's tiring, for sure. But still, like at the end of the day, part of it is like you were just a nerd who plays video games. Now you're just doing it while talking and making money.
Yeah. Like
there's some people who have podcasts where they're just like doing this, like chatting it up with their friends. And they make money, which is crazy. But yeah, a themed podcast is like, man, you gotta like how are you gonna talk about like metalcore for like 100 episodes? How are you gonna talk about like I don't know, like science fiction movies for 100 episodes?
I don't know. I feel like that would definitely get like boring after a while. Or you just have to be like. You have to be so much, like, wrapped into that world. Because, I mean, like, I listen to Axe to Grind,
Yeah.
And, like, but the thing, I think, like, part of it that makes that podcast and, like, stuff like that, like, a little bit more enjoyable is, like, they don't talk about that shit the whole time.
Right. Well, it's like, you can't with anything, right? I mean, you're going to trail off. I think that's what people like about podcasts is because, like, they are very, like, natural conversation. Like, imagine, like watching a documentary, right? Like, if you watch a documentary on, like, serial killers, that's just going to be, like, what it's about. That's the focus 100% of the time. Versus, like, a podcast about serial killers is more going to be, like, a couple people who, like, know a lot about serial killers having a conversation about it. And, like, natural conversations are going to, like, run off into, like, other subjects and just kind of chat. And I think that's, like, what people like about podcasts. Welcome to my deep dive and why people the phenomenon of podcasts and why they are enjoyable to
and the death of AM and FM radio.
What was I gonna say? I'm like I don't know. Can you hear me well?
Yeah. I'm
very lounged back in my chair right now. Like very far from the microphone, very lounged back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully I don't hear you too well, so that way you don't bleed through again, but we'll see.
Sure. There's another point I wanted to make about podcasts. I guess if you're doing a themed episode, like themed podcast, it'd be interesting if you did something where like I think it was Kumail Nanjiani. He did like a podcast on. It was called The X-Files Files.
Okay.
Where every episode of the podcast is about a single episode of The X-Files. Which is a lot, but like there's a definite amount of episodes that you are going to make because there's a finite number of episodes of the show.
Right.
So it's not like, oh, I'm just going to talk about like X-Files as a thing forever and ever. It's like I'm going to talk about each one of these episodes. That's kind of cool. If you're like,
yeah, I feel like, I mean, as long as that's kind of cool, especially if it's like it's episodic like that.
Right, and you can like watch each episode too, and like,
yeah, because just imagine it's just like, oh, like, you know, we're just 5 guys who like to get together and talk about Lord of the Rings, and here's 50 episodes of us making the same point every other one, you know?
Right, and like talking about stuff like beyond the films and books that's like in like the extended
but I think
lore and. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes having like an endpoint is like a good thing because then sometimes you have something to look forward to. But other times,
should we just decide on a number of episodes right now?
Nah, man, I'm Wu-Tang forever. Wu-Tang forever.
200, then we just stop.
Ooh.
And start a new podcast with a new name.
Honestly, with how like infrequent this one comes out,
We'll
sure, that'll take us like the next 10 years to get there.
It's like, how long have we've already been doing this one for like a couple months now?
Since like August.
We have 10 episodes, yeah, so.
Yeah.
I think it might take us a little while to get to 200.
Yeah.
And then we stop. Episode 200 is the last episode. And that's.
Well, and then we will finally tell you what the thing is. Well,
it's
another 189 episodes.
There you go. Quick maths.
Yeah. I don't know. Got something to shout out? I mean, this is gonna come out while you're in California.
Whoa!
Actually,
I'm
no.
in California.
No, it won't. I think it might.
It's either gonna come out. It's either gonna come out tomorrow or before 4 p.m. Wednesday. If it doesn't come out before 4 p.m. Wednesday, I am in California already.
All right.
So,
what have you been doing so far? What are you up to?
Hello, future people. If it is past 4 p.m. on Wednesday, the 21st of November, I am in California. If it is past, like,
all right, we
6 p.m.
We get it.
Monday, I'm back in Seattle.
Okay. This will definitely
Anise is in
out.
Canada.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right now.
Yeah, she like hates Thanksgiving or something.
I'm a bachelor again. If anyone wants to come over to my bachelor pad between now and 2 p.m. on Wednesday.
Never mind, I'll put this out right now.
Then yeah, come hang out. Come grab a brew. I have beer.
Yeah, what kind of beer?
Rainier beer.
Yeah, there you go.
And I
it's
have...
been a long time coming. We had a slight disagreement with our payments. But, you know, your typical sponsor is right back here.
And I have, what's that bubbly shit called? Champagne.
Oh.
I don't know, I kept wanting to say Chardonnay for some reason. That's just like white wine.